The Control Panel Design Assistant in TIA Selection Tool. With Control Panel Design in TIA Selection Tool, you can use many new functions for the electrical dimensioning of devices. To help you get started, there is the Control Panel Design Assistant, which guides you step by step through the individual functions. You can now see how this works directly in TIA Selection Tool. To start the assistant, click the Control Panel Design Assistant icon at the top in the toolbar. The assistant will then appear on the right-hand side and show the possible actions you can start with. First, you decide whether you want to configure according to IEC or UL. Then click to start creating a new infeed. In the single line diagram, you can now adapt the parameters of the infeed. The first load feeder is automatically created with the infeed. The assistant now displays the recommended further procedure. Click on Configure Load Feeder and set the required values there. Clicking the menu item again takes you directly to the control device's configuration. By clicking on Calculate, the first load feeder gets automatically configured. To add further load feeders, simply click on the menu item again. The next recommended step is to design the PLC system. By clicking on this menu item, you create a new plant configuration. Select all the components you need, step by step. As a result, you will receive an overview of the devices. Click on Create Devices to have all PLC components created automatically. In the next step, you have the possibility to sketch the control cabinet layout. This function allows you to estimate the space required by the selected components in the control cabinet. You can, for example, add DIN rails and place the controller on them, and also arrange all other devices roughly according to your requirements. Of course, the proportions correspond to reality, which means that this control cabinet here is 2 meters high and 60 centimeters wide. And the size of the equipment boxes corresponds to the original dimensions. In the next step, you can create the documentation. Here, the assistant directly calls up the print function. Select which elements are to be integrated into the documentation and which output format is to be used. All information, for example on the control systems or the defined main circuit, is shown in the documentation. Based on this, you can continue working quickly and efficiently in your electrical planning tool. As a last step, the assistant leads you to the order overview. Here you can see once again all configured articles for the implementation of your project in a clearly arranged order list. You can export this list as a PDF, CSV file, or to Excel, or transfer it directly to the Siemens Industry Mall shopping cart to place an order in the next step. That's how easy it is to be guided through electrical planning, step by step, with the Control Panel Design Assistant. Have fun trying it out!